Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stella, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my favorite drugstore primers. I do have a couple of them. It's not that many, but I mostly just have drugstore primers. I do have one high-end primer, but I'll talk about that in another video.
But it's only one primer, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'll make it work.
I have 6 drugstore primers, and I do use them on different days, different occasions. So the one that I use the one that I use every day, especially for work, is going to be it goes back and forth between the Baby Skin Instant Erase Pore Eraser by Maybelline, which is this one right here, and the Hard Candy Primer Shine Free primer. This one right here. The Hard Candy one does keep me matte, but it doesn't keep me matte that long. But for work, it's nothing too bad. So that's why I use this every day, because it is affordable. And then I like the Baby Skin one because it does a decent job at covering my pores. It doesn't cover them completely like other primers that I use, but it is pretty decent, especially for work. Sometimes when I want to stay matte but I want my pores to look smaller, I combine both of them together. So I will put this all over my face, and then I'll put this one on the areas where I have big pores, which is mostly on my nose, around here, and like this part of my forehead, and like down here. And usually that would work for me. The next 2 primers I also like to combine together, and this one is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. This one right here. And then the second primer that I like to combine with this one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, which is this one right here. I like to combine these two because this one does a really good job at making my makeup last for a long time. And then I like this one because this one keeps me matte, but it also helps to minimize the appearance of my pores. But I did notice that this one does make my skin a little bit dry, which I think is really weird. But since this one doesn't do anything for me, like just to keep my makeup lasting long, I like to combine these two. And using this one underneath this one really helps me, so it won't dry out my face and I won't be like super matte. So that's why I like to combine these two. But whenever I use this one, I always put another one on top of it, just because this doesn't really help with anything like keeping me matte or minimizing the pores or anything. So I usually just put another one on top of this one, but I really love this one as well. Next one is the One Heck. I've talked about this on my channel before. This one is the One Heck of a Plot Primer by Soap & Glory. This one right here. I think out of all of them, this is probably the most expensive one, but it is from the drugstore, so I consider it a drugstore primer. And this one does a really good job at keeping me matte and minimizing the appearance of my pores. Since it's not that cheap or affordable, I don't use it a lot. I use my high-end one for like really special occasions, and then when I go out, I use this one, and then I use the affordable ones for everyday use. The next one is from e.l.f., and this one is their Poreless Face Primer. This one right here. And it's the pink one. When I first started the makeup, this is the first primer that I ever bought, and I really like it. It doesn't really keep me matte for a long time, but does make the appearance of my pores smaller, but not that small. But it is a good primer, and I like to use this one all over my face. I don't use any other primer with this one, but I do like it on its own. I don't like how it doesn't keep me matte, but it does do a really good job at minimizing the appearance of my pores. Sometimes I do mix this one with the Nivea Shave Balm, and it's just a good combination as well. The last one is not from the drugstore, but it is a pretty affordable primer. It was $1 from Shop Miss A, and this is their AOA Studio Wonder Skin Poreless Primer. This is $1. This one right here. And for it being $1, it does a really good job at covering up my pores. It doesn't do a great job, but it does do a decent job. And this one doesn't keep me matte either, but I do mix it with a really matte one, and then I put this one on the areas where I have big pores. It does a really, really good job at hiding my pores. And what I like about this primer is that it kind of like soaks into your skin, so it doesn't feel like you have anything on. You put it on your face, and it's kind of like a water substance, so you put it on your face and it like dries out, and it soaks really good into your pores. And I really, really like that about it, because it feels like I don't have any primer on, which is pretty good for $1. So I really like this primer. Yeah, well, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will link every primer I mentioned down below in the description box, like I always link every product I mentioned. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, bye guys.